Welcome to Vegan Ultra. I'm your inspiration guide, Adam Gallus, on this epic quest for health, hope, and happiness, in which I lose 150 pounds in 12 months on a whole food vegan diet while walking 3,000 miles to prove to myself, my family, and everyone watching on YouTube that we can all become the ultra versions of ourselves if we give it a chance and are powered by plants. Today is the introduction to a new weekly segment called Market Mondays. This is because a lot of people really liked last year's videos on investing to give and effective charities. And they were inspired when I said that anybody can use this strategy to become a real-life superhero. Well, I'm going to teach you in this weekly series, using my expertise after 10 years as a financial analyst, to show you how anybody can harness the powers of global capitalism to make a difference in the world, grow rich, achieve your retirement dreams, and even save the world. So let me show you the science-based magic of investing to give. So first, of course, we have the long-term historical compounding effects. Remember, Einstein called compounding the eighth wonder of the world. 7% historical inflation-adjusted returns for the U.S. stock market. And according to BlackRock, since the beginning of the stock market 231 years ago, $1 has grown to 6.1 million adjusted for inflation. But there's something even better than regular stocks, and that is dividend stocks, which outperform by about 3%. And in fact, I know of a dividend ETF that I will share with you in the coming weeks that can deliver, is expected, according to analysts, to deliver 10% long-term inflation-adjusted returns. Dividend stocks are how I have been able to become one of the top 1% of analysts in the country. 10 years as an analyst, 7 years on Seeking Alpha. I've recommended 570 companies over 2,000 times. And in the first year alone, ignoring the dividends, which is the entire point, 8.7% annual return with dividends, 13.7%. This actually becomes top 0.1% of all analysts in the country. But let me show you how. You might be wondering, what if you don't have much money you can set aside? You don't have 10,000, 100,000, or a million. Well, here is the power of dividends compounding at work, or just investing in general. For $500 a month, just the S&P 500 alone, 7% returns. You can see how over 30 years, 180,000 in cumulative savings, and this is all adjusted for inflation, grows to 610,000. If you're looking to maximize Social Security after 48 years of savings, you can see how even someone with modest savings can become a millionaire. But okay, what if you harness the power of dividend stocks and get that extra 3% return? Then suddenly in 30 years, even those with modest savings can become a millionaire. And if you want to go over longer time periods, significant multi-millionaire. All right, so here is a spreadsheet that I have built and will include in the notes. Anyone can use this. This is a very simple, for one lump sum payment, what are your inflation adjusted returns? You can set that, a starting portfolio value, how much you donate to charity, how much you donate to family and friends, how many family and friends you have, and how much do you want to take out each year to live on. So for example, let's use the standard 4% rule with the standard 60% stock, 40% bond portfolio. Historically, about 5% inflation adjusted. So your portfolio is growing at 5%, you're taking out 4% to live on. You can see here's your retirement funds. This is combined, by the way, with Social Security. The average retired couple getting $26,000. That's also adjusted for inflation. You can see how over time this grows slowly but steadily, as does the portfolio value. Over a 30-year retirement, starting with a hypothetical $500,000, you take out $708,000 while growing steadily richer. And of course, if you were invested in the stock market alone, this grows significantly faster, and at 10% for dividend stocks, much faster. You can see suddenly you increase your value by over 5-fold while taking out 1.6 million. And remember, you started with $500,000. But let me show you again, for the investing to give purposes, This is what my family is targeting: 5% annual donations, 0.5% to charity, and 1% to live on for my future family. And our actual portfolio is designed around 11% annualized return. So you can see how over a period of 30 years, this is just, again, a hypothetical 500,000. I'm not going to tell you how much we actually have for obvious for security reasons. But in this hypothetical scenario, you can see how this triples our portfolio value while taking out 4 times the original starting amount, including 1.5 million going to charity, 300,000 taking out to live on, and $150,000 going to family and friends. And of course, the reason I said anybody can do this, well, let's take a look at the dividend stocks, and let's say that you start with a very modest $10,000 investment. You're doing pretty much the same thing: 1% to live on, 5% to charity, 0.5% family and friends. So remember, we looked at Ben Franklin's time horizon, multi-generational. So you turn this into a perpetual trust, you leave it to charity. After 100 years, $10,000 becomes $177,000 adjusted for inflation. And take a look, you've taken out $392,000, including $60,000 to live on, $300,000 to charity, and $30,000 to family and friends. And remember, 200 years was Ben Franklin's time horizon. Well, here's the power of 200 years. On just $10,000 growing to $3 million, with 6.9 million taken out, including 5.3 million to charity. And remember, this is all adjusted for inflation. You can play around with this. You can change any of these parameters. And just for kicks, I made this go all the way out to 2,500. So you can truly see the power of investing to give, but not just for investing to give. This is financial freedom for yourself, for your family. Make your dreams come true, harnessing the powers of global capitalism and the world's best dividend blue chips. Again, this is just an introduction to this new series. This is my other great passion in life that I've been doing for the last decade, helping people to realize their financial dreams so they can become the healthiest, happiest versions of themselves. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video to help other people find it on YouTube, and consider trying a Blue Zone vegan lifestyle, especially now in the new year. New year, new you, and I'm confident, as I'll show you in tomorrow's video, that even a few weeks of this lifestyle can truly transform your life for the better. Is the science-based magic and nutrition-fueled sorcery that's transformed me, helping me lose 87 pounds in 24 weeks, becoming the healthiest, happiest Captain America version of myself. Even though my life's a mess, well, this can help anybody build their own utopia if you give it a chance and are powered by plants.